Good evening and welcome everybody. We're very pleased that you could join us for tonight's presentation of La Salette Sports Network. I'm Connor Hanlon. Next to me, a new voice in the booth, Anthony Carlisle. Tony, how are you feeling about tonight's game against Chrisman?
I think it'll go well. We had a good game against Georgetown just last night, and we hear that Chrisman isn't too much better. This should be a fun watch.
Yeah, you mentioned that game against Georgetown last night. Definitely a lot of good things we could take away from that. I mentioned actually in the last game how the seniors really need to take control, and they did not disappoint coming out in that Georgetown game. For starters, we had Eli. He was coming off maybe a little bit of a slump in the 2 games in the St. Louis area, but he came out, put up double-digit points. That's great to see from him. We want to see a lot more of that. Sumantri looked way more comfortable in that point guard position. He was driving to the net, driving to the hoop. We didn't see too much finishing, but he was definitely getting those dump passes into the bigs to put him up for points. Speaking of bigs, how about Nick Kellerman? Great game from Nick Kellerman last night. I mean, he came out in the first quarter, immediately 6 points right there. Quick, boom, boom, boom.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see, especially from the bigs. And
he's starting right now. He was a position he'd have to fight for this year, but he really won out.
Definitely.
You didn't know he was going to do it. He had some competition, but I guess the hard work paid off.
Definitely, that hard work and just that drive out on the court to play defense and set charges. He had a charge last night. He had, I think, a couple charges in the games in St. Louis. So definitely good to see from him. And we can't forget about Bronner.
Yeah, he's really put the work in ever since 8th grade year.
He's been a little bit quiet recently, but never doubt him.
Never doubt him.
He's been playing well, even if he's not putting up the points.
That's true.
The game's set to tip off. Tonight's starters for Chrisman, we've got McCold in 0, 2, Board, 3, we've got Tingley, 4, Chaney, and 23, Mitchell. Good first possession for, well, not good for Chrisman, but good for the Lions.
Good defense. Sumantri taking it past half court. Finds Bronner in the middle. Gets it to Eli in the high post. And he drives in for a layup.
That's what we want to see from Eli, that drive. He's unstoppable. He's a big man once he gets moving.
Oh, yeah. We see we're running a press defense. We're definitely trying to send the message early. And Andrew Sick with a steal. Drives it, and going for a fancy layup, doesn't turn out.
Good stuff from the Lions right away. Good defense, producing good offense off of those steals and rebounds.
Yes. See, the press is backing off. They get past the 10-second line. Number 3 dribbling the ball. Move past it in a 3. No good. Elijah Hall with the rebound. Dribbling it up. Ooh, goes around the screen for the charge and makes the layup.
There it is. It looks like Eli's finding his spot finally. A little bit of a scruffle down low. Ball goes to the Lions.
Looks like the quick transition isn't working out for Chrisman.
Lions know a lot about quick transition. They do it all year. They did it all last year, so they really know how to defend it. Here's Bronner. Gets a high post to Sick. Pops it out to Sumantri. There it is. Not quite, but
Elijah, And it appears he was out.
Maybe he stepped on the line, I think. I don't think there was a foul called, so he must have just stepped out.
Taking it up the court, going a little slower now, not surprisingly. They get it up to the top of the arch. He's driving in on Nick. Nick Kellerman, actually known for his defense.
He's got that huge wingspan. There it is. I guess that counts as a steal. Sumantri now.
Gives it to Bronner. Back to Sumantri. To Andrew Sick. He gets his own rebound. Gets it down in the post. That's what they want the guards doing. Finding the post with the bigs so he can get 2 easy points. Andrew Sick does it again. And Nick Kellerman isn't able to finish.
I mean, just like you said, they're getting it down to the post, exactly what we want, and they keep doing it. They've done it a lot tonight already. expect to see more from that.
Now Eli guarding out on the perimeter. Not what you usually see, but it results in a steal to John Bronner. He slows it down. Good idea. Don't want to go too quick and make mistakes. And it's our ball down low.
It's an early block, though. Nick's got to shake that one off. Eli to inbound. Gives a high pass to Kellerman.
Another time Kellerman's missed the high ball. It appears maybe they have a higher jump vertical or something. We might have to come up with a different strategy.
That foul is on board of Chrisman. Lions working around the perimeter. Still working around the perimeter is Bronner. There it is. Nice ball movement. Bronner for three.
Air ball. That's not what you want to see. But they get the rebound. And the defense is in shambles. Andrew Sick for a shot at three, and it's good. Now Andrew's put a lot of work in. That's not too surprising. Long hours in the off season in the summer.
We didn't see too many shots last night against Georgetown, or I guess that was 2 nights ago against Georgetown. So it's good to see some more shots being put up.
They're shredding the defense with these passes and cuts. It's good to see.
It's a long pass to Bronner. Tries again for three. Closer.
Eli with the board. And he can't. And Nick Kellerman draws a foul.
Oh, really getting those rebound stats up. They got like 3 or 4 right there.
Yeah, need to be able to finish. It's something the JV was struggling with earlier today.
First shot from Nick is good.
It's good. It's good. That's definitely something they drill. Coach would have him shoot 100 free throws a day during the off season. Really drill it.
And you need to. Free throws win you games.
It's
some
true.
games just come down to 1 to 2 points. That's 1 to 2 free throws you could have made.
Yeah, if you're tired of the fourth quarter, but you can hit those free throws, you become pretty unstoppable. Someone crossed the line a little early. I think it was Joseph Simantri. Now they're back to the press defense. They trap him. They get it past half court. And another, it was a foul. Foul on number 12, Andrew Sick.
It's tough to defend that right against the sideline. There's not much place to move. Sometimes you just have to put your body into the guy and hope the call goes your way. That time it didn't.
And Chrisman still hasn't scored, hoping to get on the board. Almost another steal.
No call.
Bronner with the block. And it's a blocking foul on number 33, Elijah Hall.
Bit of a late call.
Or
maybe not.
the ref seems to have changed his mind.
Well, you saw down in the post, Elijah Hall tried to set a charge and got run over, but ref made no call. Sick, but got blocked.
Oh, they get the steal. But Andrew Sick gets the ball back, giving it to Sumantri.
That was a good recovery from the Lions.
Chrisman's defense playing a lot more aggressive. Maybe that they're down 8-0. Rough start.
Definitely a rough start for Chrisman. But the Lions are just pounding them right now. Over and over again, just putting up shots. And that rim present, that post presence from Hall, and we've seen Sick in there at the high post too. Definitely plays a big part. Here's Blood again.
Ben Blood's back in. Oh, he's only a junior. He started getting his varsity minutes last year as a sophomore. He started a couple games last year. He's really a worker. He had his mind set on it since 8th grade year, and it's really come out well for him. Marco Cruz is also new in the game. Really a natural athlete. But yeah, his career started 8th grade year too.
Elijah Hall tries to force a pass through the post. Doesn't get it there. But Chrisman stepped out of bounds.
And Peter Agbap back in.
We're seeing a lot of subs early for the Lions. That's a good sign. A deep bench.
Yeah, it proves they're playing hard. The harder you play, the less long you can stay in. The Lions, they're really running hard and playing that good defense. You get tired out, you have to sub out.
But it's a good thing that the Lions are able to do that because they can come off and know that their subs are going to be able to take care of business while they're on the bench.
Yeah, only emptied almost half the bench by now, so this is good to see.
Lions work the perimeter. Bronner tries to get the ball to Blood. It's knocked away. Chrisman comes up with it. Lions will take a step back and set up on defense. Shanny bounces in the post.
Another turnover.
Defense, defense, defense. We've seen it all year.
And that's a timeout for the Lions. Coach Rustio taking a 30-second timeout.
Biggest thing so far for the Lions is defense. We've seen it all year, and last game, they held the Georgetown Buffaloes, to merely 24 points. They shut down Ajon Watson, who, if you remember, really killed the Lions last year when we played him.
Oh, yes, I do. That was a heartbreaking loss. Came down to the end. There were one or two questionable calls, and then when a game's that close, you can't rely on the refs giving you calls you like, and we weren't able to do it. Definitely came back and made a statement this year. Practice hard in the offseason.
So good things all around from the Lions today. We're seeing good ball movement on offense, too. Moving the ball around, getting open shots. That's probably the biggest thing I've seen, at least. Because yesterday, Lions weren't really shooting. They just kind of worked on defense and then got the ball down for a quick transition, put up a layup. And kind of just did that over and over again. And it racked up points. But we really like to see the Lions offense working the ball and creating open shots.
Yeah, it's definitely something you like seeing.
Just like I said, open shot for Marco. In and out. Chrisman gets the rebound.
Something you like to see with those open shots is really, as you see John Bronner, Andrew Sick, when they really put in that work in the offseason, they start making all those open shots, and it's like automatic. It really makes a difference for the game. If the team and the fans all know that when that guy has an open shot, it really makes a difference in confidence and scoring and everything. And Peter tries twice down low. He can't quite get it. Again, some finishing.
Tingley of Chrisman takes the ball. Dumps it off. Bones tries to put the ball down low. Peter comes away with the steal. Marco Cruz driving fast down the other way. Takes the chill pill and resets. There's John Bronner for that open three. Not quite.
Can't quite get it.
He's getting closer, though.
That's a foul on number 10, Joseph Sumantri.
That's a tough one to take because you were just trying to play hard and get the ball and produce a turnover, but you kind of just got a little bit carried away.
Yes. Owen Whitehead in the game. It's his first year on varsity. Worked hard over the past 2 years to get in, and now on today he's actually celebrating his 17th birthday.
Well, good for him. Hopefully he can do something special today. And just like Father Chevalier used to say, special players make special plays on special days. And maybe today that special player is Owen Whitehead on his special birthday.
Would be nice. It would be nice. He had a pretty good game in the JV game earlier. He really got a lot of steals and was finishing down low.
Well, hopefully he's not too tired out for this game. He's looked good, actually, in the past couple games. He got a few minutes in varsity. He hit a 3 last night, which is nice.
Even back in the blue and white game, he was really shining out. And Chrisman still not on the board yet. It's almost the end of the first quarter. It's a real disappointment for their fans, I assume.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it if we didn't score in the first quarter either.
Yeah. JP Agbat-Perone is in the game. He's Peter's younger brother, just a sophomore, already getting varsity minutes. Andrew Sick and Elijah Hall, they're more the veterans on the court right now. More experience and confidence. And they combine for 2 points.
Solid ball movement from the Lions. Great just knowing where everybody is, knowing where the open man is.
We see some good passes from Chrisman getting it down the court, around the arc, but defense is locking up and, oh, not quite able to get a shot off. And they're still not on the board. So they end the first quarter, Lions at 12, Chrisman at 0. It's real disappointment.
Disappointment for Chrisman, at least for the Lions. This is everything they hope for.
The Crazies are definitely excited at this one.
Oh, absolutely. They bring the energy. And they're excited. I mean, Lions doing everything they need to on defense. I mean, they barely need to do anything on offense. Just work the ball, take their time, no pressure. They've got a decent-sized lead. As long as they keep playing defense, looks like this game will be in the bag for them. But we can't speak too early because anything can happen.
Oh, we were still on. No, yeah, the Lions, they're actually we're still figuring out what type of team they'll be this year. Over the past couple years, it's been a bit different. Last year, there was a lot of playmakers. We're still trying to see who the playmakers will be this year and if it'll be more of a team or if one or two people will just shine out. As it happened last year, Eamon Martin, he really put a lot of work in, received the Hammer Award at his graduation this past year. He definitely made differences in games with his physicality and talent. We'll see if someone can shine out this year.
Yeah, we've got a lot of players who are really, really solid. Elijah Hall, John Bronner, they've been working for a long time, for years, putting in effort to have a good basketball team their senior year, and they're sick for 2. But I don't think we have really a player like Eamon Martin to just carry the whole team, but I think that's a good thing. I think everybody knows what they need to do, and if they can do that, then the Lions will have a great team.
Yes, and it's nice to see Andrew finishing down low. He had a couple gimmicks last game, but he's recovered well. Didn't let it get into his head and mess with him.
Pass down in the corner for Board. He fumbles it and kicks it out of bounds.
Another turnover.
Turnover after turnover after turnover.
See how long it takes Chrisman to score. Maybe it'll be a whole half.
Maybe they won't score for the whole game. That'd be impressive.
If that were to happen, maybe they'd call the JV back on and have them get some reps on varsity courts. Oh, that's a cool play. One of the most
impressive shots I've ever seen. He definitely did that on purpose. I mean, that's just a sign that everything is going well for you tonight. I don't know how else to say it.
The rims are in our favor. And Chrisman, another bad shot. So sad when that happens. And they get a rebound. JP Agbat-Perone with a charge.
Okay, so maybe not absolutely everything is going for you, but mostly.
Lions showing a press again. It's been working out real well for them tonight. Although they do have some different players on the floor. Marker Cruz and JP Agbat-Perone.
Chrisman able to break the press. McCole dribbles in. Throws a pass away. JP comes up with the steal.
Might want to slow this one down, but he goes fast and it finishes.
He didn't like that charge call. He didn't like that charge call.
And 4 with a blocking foul.
I think he called a flop.
Might have been a flopping foul.
I've never seen that call, but
looks like the refs are getting tired of it.
I love the idea. I think there's too much of that in today's sports.
Yes, especially you see it in more soccer. The Lions don't worry about that too much, though, because they play rugby, and that's not exactly a sport you can flop around in.
Out of bounds on Chrisman.
19-0, and they have another turnover. The Lions having no problem getting it past the 10-second line. Lots of people seem to be open. 21. It's a 21-0 run to start this game. Seems like Chrisman's defense isn't doing much against the Lions' offense. He seemed to have that figured out quite well.
There's a shot from Chrisman, no good. Marco Cruz gets the rebound.
Back to John Bronner.
There it is, that pass on the high post to Eli. Usually
Elijah
works, not that time though.
That's a stop for Chrisman. See if they can capitalize on offense. Number 0 looking confident.
A 3, bricked off. Elijah Hall gets the rebound, takes it in, slows down. John Bronner resets. Lions work the high post. They've been doing it all game. We've seen a lot of different people in the high post. We just saw Marco Cruz. We've seen Sick there. We've seen Eli there, of course.
And now Mitchell, number 23 for Chrisman, starting to make his presence down low on defense, giving Elijah some sort of a challenge.
Bronner did foul on that play, so Chrisman's got their first chance to make a basket. Dougherty's first shot is no good.
That weird 3 that went in, they dropped it a post.
Well, it appears on that interesting shot that Marco Cruz made, Nick Kellerman did actually tip it, so it only counts for 2. So it's down to 20-0. But after Chrisman misses 2 free throws in a row, they're still at 0. Owen Whitehead with the rebound to the block they had. Joe Mackin in the game. His first year on varsity, he was a senior. Gets a steal. Gives it to Joseph Sumantri.
Shot from Mackin.
Another
no
offensive rebound. He really does not have a problem diving on the ground. Really giving it all out for varsity.
No, he's got to earn his minutes. He doesn't get in too often, so when he does, he's really got to show coach that he plays hard. And I think he's doing a great job of that tonight.
No. La Salette offense seems to have slowed down. Joe Mackin with that.
What did I say? That was a brilliant possession for Joe Mackin. He first got in, made a pass, or made a shot, excuse me, and it got blocked. He was pretty hard. That's pretty demoralizing.
And then he got 2 offensive rebounds to finish it off.
And
with
the steal. You can't forget about the steal.
That's true.
Right after he got
too.
blocked, he got the steal right at midcourt. And then got the rebound, and
that's what you hope for when you're coming off the bench, and it's, you know, your last season, you weren't starting, you weren't getting many minutes.
That's a great shot from Mackin. Love to see it.
And it's these games too. It's the ones where, you know, you get an early lead. We see some of the starters putting their warm-ups on. It's really one of them where the subs are hoping to get a lot of minutes. Probably be seeing lots of subs on this game.
Chrisman still scoreless.
I don't know. Their coach. I wonder if their coach is coming up with some new plays or something. Something that might work out.
I don't know. At this point, just tell them, hey, the plan's to score.
I'm thinking logo shots.
Logo shots?
My personal favorite's logo shots.
All right, Lions defense has to watch out for logo shots now. Four minutes left in the half.
Although Chrisman is playing against the Lions subs, so it might result in some better luck for them. Oh!
Maybe not. That was not luckful. That was
unlucky. That was. I have to say, after the season 2 years ago, the Lions know how those shots feel. We've had some frustrating seasons in the past, but we seem to be doing better this year.
Yeah, last year was really the kickback year, the bounce back. Coming off a 6-18 season to get 20 wins was huge.
Losing to Assumption, we came back and gave them a statement. Now we have St. Mary's this year. We're going to have to prove to them something.
That will be something. Good game to look forward to.
Chrisman playing very aggressive defense. Probably frustrated with the way they haven't been able to score, and the Lions are so effortlessly putting points on the board. Oh, and down low, and it's a foul.
That was a fantastic play. Great court vision from everybody out there.
Good cuts. The players know where they need to be. Good chemistry.
Blood will go to the line, try and extend the Lions' lead. There's the first one. Lions up 24.
With all that practice, I've definitely seen on the court. He's been practicing free throws quite a lot. It's really been one of his focuses, I think. And somebody crossed the line early. I think it might have been Nick Kellerman.
Got to watch out for that. We've actually seen a lot of lane violations this year.
That's true.
It's those little things that you have to weed out. They'll get you a couple games. It's a matter of a couple wins, couple losses right there. Maybe just one.
Oh, another steal for Nick Kellerman. Oh, they called it a jump ball.
Almost.
23 kept his hands on it, but it's the Lions' ball anyway.
Well, it's a turnover, I guess. Sumantri's got one man to beat, and he does. Gives the ball to Mack and Whitehead. High post, Kellerman tries to force the ball down low, can't get it there. Ball bounces around, Sumantri ends up with it. Dish pass to Kellerman. Air ball from Kellerman.
Great. Sumo dribbling it all around. He's the only varsity starter out here. Oh, Peter almost took a spill into the cheerleaders to save that ball, but he thought better of it.
That might be the right decision. You're up 24. Is it that necessary? Somebody could get hurt.
And Ezekiel Mendoza in. This is definitely a surprise. Well, not a surprise, but an exciting thing to see. He's only a sophomore. Just started playing basketball last year, and he's really just got the natural advantages when it comes to the basketball. Still scoreless for Chrisman. This might be the first time I've ever seen a team scoreless at half if the Lions can hold them off from scoring.
This might be the longest I've ever seen a team go without scoring. Lions work the ball down to Mendoza in the post. He puts it up off the rim.
Chance, they're going quick. It didn't work out for them too well this game, but they slow it down. In 23, bricks a three. Again.
2 minutes left in the half.
Lions.
Montry with it.
The Lions getting it around the ball. They're still moving it with ease. The Cardinals might need to rethink their defense. It's
good effort from Mendoza.
Good effort.
Nice dive.
Something those varsity subs, when they come on and they're really starting, they love showing that. They want to prove to coach that they belong there. What they lack in skill at the time, they make up for in effort. Going for a no-look pass, which goes to Peter Agbaperon. Marco around the arch.
Look at this.
Joseph Sumantri driving in, finishing down low. That's what you want to see your guards doing. 26-0. Just about a minute left in the half. And they use the tip to actually complete the pass, but he doesn't quite sink the three, and it goes out of bounds.
About a minute left. I wouldn't be surprised if Lions start to bleed some clock.
Chrisman's gonna need some gonna need a good halftime speech to take this one back. Though stranger things have happened. Owen Whitehead with a 3. He likes taking 3s. I don't think I've seen him play a game where he hasn't taken one.
30
Now-
seconds left for Chrisman to score. That ball tipped away. It's put down low. Gets it over Mendoza, but can't put it in.
That would have been their chance. Can't quite score.
Whitehead takes his time for the Lions. He'll dribble around. Lions kill the clock. Marco drives in, puts it up. There it is. Good try.
And Marco
for Foos right at the
finishes
end.
down low. 28-0 at the half. I don't believe I've ever seen this happen.
Wow, that's incredible. The entire half scoreless.
I don't want to say it's over yet, but unless the Cardinals maybe rethink their entire playing structure and they get a fiery halftime talk.
Well,
Then-
at least on the Cardinals' behalf, they have been getting open shots. We've seen a few of them get open shots. Good ball movement, getting the ball down low, but they just can't finish.
Maybe the rim's like covered or something on that end.
It's slightly tilted, maybe. I don't know.
It's weird and having seen no shots go in.
All right, well, the Lions go into the locker room up 28-0 at halftime. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of the varsity matchup. Chrisman still scoreless coming out of halftime, 28-0 Lions.
Is this even believable? I mean, the goal of like offense in the entire game is just to get the ball in the hoop, and they haven't been able to do that. And I mean, the goal of defense is to stop the other team. I mean, they failed like 28 points 28 times, but
well,
I guess
know what? Lions are doing everything that Chrisman isn't. They're
right.
putting the ball in the hoop, which according to you is the aim of the game, I guess, and they're stopping the opponents on defense. So it's basically a perfect game for the Lions.
Oh, almost a turnover.
A three. Will things change for Chrisman?
Oh!
Maybe. There's a three from Chrisman.
There's something. Maybe it's the side of the court. We still have yet to see a team score on that side of the court, so. Can La Salette end that?
We'll see. They're working it around the outside. Still working around the outside. There's nothing inside, but Sumo drives in, pops out to Marco Cruz, puts up a shot, moves out. Kellerman goes up and is fouled, so he'll go to the line and maybe score the first points on this side of that court this game.
He has two chances, and they are free shots. Not really any excuse not to make them.
It's free real estate. You got to take them, right?
They're called free for a reason.
Okay, so now that we know that we're not cheating,
I guess it's proof.
Lions are definitely up 29-3. Nothing nefarious happening here.
Make that 30-3. Scoring 10 times as much as Chrisman. He tries to jack up another three, doesn't work out so well. Might be getting a little annoyed. Frustration settles in a game like this. Although they have scored. They don't have that to complain about anymore.
Pass out to Sumantri for three. No.
Speaking on terms of the bit of a blowout, Andrew Sick and Elijah Hall are actually out for the game. The varsity has games, another game tomorrow, I think, and a few more games next week. Definitely going to be getting lots of playing time. They want to keep them fresh.
On that note, it's been a great game for the subs today. We've had 4 different people score off the bench. Blood, Cruz, Agbap, and Mackin. So they're doing everything they need them. The Lions need them to do. Keep the starters fresh. Kellerman puts up a shot and one.
Kellerman's just the man at this side of the court, I guess.
Give the ball to Nick.
Scored every point on this side of the court. Has a chance to make it 5 points right here.
And there it is, and one shot, it's good. It's a 3-point put. And with that and one shot, Nick Kellerman will sub out. Tingley will take the ball up to the court and give it to Chaney. Chrisman gets the ball down low, ripped away by Ben Blood.
Another steal. Maybe that three at the beginning of the half might have just been their one lucky shot of the night.
I mean, let's be real here. The Lions let them do it.
Yeah, maybe there's something to that. Didn't want to embarrass them too bad. Now they're just shredding their defense, and Joseph's isn't able to finish. They go quick in transition. Oh, it's kind of lost right now. Gets a pass off. Gets the ball down low and heats a foul on the floor.
Foul on Bronner.
a very aggressive defender. You can hear the players talking about it after practice. They don't like when Johnny's marked up on them. He really, he's a tough defender.
He does everything he can. He's really small and gets his little arms in there and really makes everybody angry. And I don't know, Tony, if you remember this last year, but one of the Chrisman players, after some play, got so angry with John, he just turned around and threw the ball straight at his face. I don't know why. Nobody knows why to this day, but that's what happened.
And then after, we could hear, he got ejected from the game, obviously. We could hear him kicking the lockers. You could hear it on the court. He was really frustrated.
Good drive from Agbab. Holy moly, nice play.
Agbab Perone finishing on the cursed rim. That's nice to see. He's really getting his first crack at it. He made it for one game last year on varsity, and now
timeout, Chrisman.
During these games. Darren Esparza, the great, he's been a really good manager. He's bringing them their water.
Yeah, the Lions really need players like that, like Darren. Without water, the Lions wouldn't be able to put up 35 points to Chrisman's 3. You never know what would happen if Darren wasn't there. So thank you, Darren. We hope you're having a great time down there. It's a great view, actually. Right there. You can smell all the sweaty bodies.
I have to say, back when I played basketball, the favorite thing I do when I was on a bench, my favorite thing to do is just sit in the manager and make fun of the other team.
I mean, what else is there to do when you're on the bench?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The other coaches and other players would get mad for some reason, but I thought it was great.
You really spent a lot of time on the bench, didn't you, Tony?
Yeah, I usually got a pretty good lead in the game, and so then they just take me out to keep me fresh for the next games. And I was usually only in for like half of a quarter. Maybe. That was all it took for us to start blowing them out.
Would you look at that? Chrisman scores again on a free throw.
And it's the same guy. He has as many points as Chrisman has. Oh, but he can't get a fifth.
That pass goes over Ben Blood, which is impressive because he's a tall man.
Now we see some passing errors. The ball's going out of bounds. This is what was happening to Chrisman on this half of the court in the first half of the game. Maybe it's since they're so close to the crazies, they just get nervous and aren't able to function at top level.
Good drive from Chrisman, but it can't capitalize. Maybe the curvature of the earth and the magnetic field maybe has a slight effect on where the ball is traveling. Maybe there's a small magnet in the ball that just is affected on this side of the court.
Okay, they're going for quick transition again. I can't say this has worked out very well, and yeah, he pulls the ball up. Now they're kind of stuck. He tries doing something, and he gets the ball. Oh, Peter with a kick.
It's a kick, and the Chrisman gets the ball back, but it stops the play, and that's huge.
Now Owen Whitehead's in again. Hoping to maybe rack some more points on his birthday, but another kick.
And that three banks in for Chrisman.
Same side of the court. This one more of a bank.
JP Agbab Perone in.
They're running what do they call X out. It's one of the offenses. It's just an offense. The point of the offense is to really get the offense going so they can find passes and score.
Yeah, that's the point of the game. I think that's what most offenses do, Tony. Except for Chrisman's offense, I guess.
Yeah, they've been turning the ball over before they can really get the offense running.
Teams go back out there to finish off the third quarter. 3.5 minutes left. Lions ball in their, in Chrisman end. JP Agbaperone gives it to Cruz. He gets it down low to Ben Blood, and it's Ben Blood again for 2.
Finishing down low, it's what you want to see your bigger guys doing. Elijah Hall made it back into the game. I guess the coach decided to change his mind.
Anything can happen on a bench. Chrisman puts up another shot, no good. Lions get the rebound, as usual.
Marco Cruz slowly dribbling up the floor. Defense seems to be playing back. They don't want to play too aggressive and give up easy points.
Yeah, you can't really take your foot off the gas pedal entirely. That's the challenge in these games.
He drives in. He seemed almost on a post. He could have probably driven to the hoop, but he gets his own rebound and finishes. Now we see the Lions stop putting the press, maybe because of the score of the game. They're more relaxed on defense. That's a foul on number 33, Elijah Hall.
Hall's been in a little bit of foul trouble this year so far. Not this game, thankfully. Maybe he fixed that. But last game, he had a couple fouls early in the first quarter. In the games in St. Louis, he definitely got into some foul trouble. That shot up and over.
And with the rebound.
Lions on the perimeter, then down low to Ben Blood as usual. That shot airballed. Hall has it down low, he's battling, puts it up and draws a foul. Two minutes left in the third quarter, Lions up 39-7. Hall goes to the line for 2. No good for his first shot. And with that, it's 40-7 Lions. Substitution now. Nick Kellerman coming in for Hall. Kellerman having a pretty good game today.
The offense for Chrisman is definitely moving the ball a lot better, but Nick Kellerman deflects it out, so it'll be their ball down low.
Inbound to Nicole. He turns it over. Kellerman picks it up. Can't find a person, and Bones will find the hoop. 40-9 now. It's a real tight one.
I mean, he has one of the four. He's one of the four people on the board for Chrisman.
Bronner tried to drive, but he was stopped and fouled, so he'll go to the line. Swish. Second shot for Bronner is good. Free throws are looking good for Bronner this year. Last night he took some technical free throws, made both of them, which is always a good sign. Long three. Bounces off the back of the rim, and Ben Blood reaches up to the top shelf to grab the rebound.
Marco bringing it down the court unopposed. They get it down low to Nick Kellerman, and another steal for Chrisman.
Chrisman in the corner. Looks like we have a foul on Owen Whitehead. Shot for Chrisman.
An offensive rebound, a defensive rebound. Looked like Bones might have had that one, but Ben Blood came up with it.
Marco beats his man and tries to drive in. Door shut on him. Pass out to Agbat Perone, who puts it in.
Almost a 40-point lead for the Lions going into the fourth quarter. And that'll do it at the end of 3.
45-9.
And there's 8 more minutes for the Lions to bring this one home.
We continue to see some good things from the subs. Now 5 people have scored off the bench. Ben Blood having himself a pretty good game. Down low in the post, strong, grabbing rebounds, offensive and defensive.
We'll see if there might be some more subs coming on in this fourth quarter. For this quarter, it'll be a running clock since the game is such a blowout. We're beating them by 36. The game will just run, so that means on dead balls and free throws, the clock runs the whole time. An easier way to put the losing team out of their misery.
It's one way to put it.
Well, we see Joe Mackinnon and JP Agbaperone and Owen Whitehead, all first-year varsity players in subs right now.
Only one starter out right now, Nick Kellerman. And with that, the final 8 minutes starts with JP Agbaperone dribbling it up the court. Nice pass down low to Blood, and he continues his game.
Chrisman getting it around the arc. Interesting pass, and they brick the 3 again. It's been a common occurrence in this game.
It's a real shame for Chrisman, honestly, because they're moving the ball really well and really quickly. There's a 3 from Knack and no good. The only thing is they can't put their shots in. A lot of them are close.
Yeah, number 0, you can definitely see some talent there in athleticism, but he hasn't had a great game. Just all his shots going off. He does have a few points, though.
Nick Kellerman had the block, by the way. Tried to set a charge. Not soon enough, though. Timeout. 7 minutes left. 47-9. Big game tomorrow against Hoopston. They're always tough.
Yeah, I remember last year they actually dunked on us. It was a pretty disappointing moment. They were up by like 20 or 30, and then they managed to dunk on us, which the players really take personally. Maybe they'll go back for revenge this year.
If I remember correctly, Lions made a pretty good comeback. They gave Hoopston a run for their money. I think it was the first game last year. No?
I'm not sure. There's a lot of teams that blend in together. But I do remember, yeah, the Corn Jerkers really had a good team going. Hopefully we can beat them tomorrow.
Play set to resume here. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's a good ball from Chrisman. McCold was fouled on the way up. He steps to the line. Maybe they'll hit double digits. They do. 47-10.
His fifth point of the night. Has half the team's points with him.
I guess that's one thing you can take away if you're Chrisman right now, or at least a specific player on Chrisman. Whitehead breaks the press and gives the ball to Agbat Perone. He drives in. Nice step, blocked from behind by Mitchell.
And as we said earlier that game, he does have some presence down low, and I guess it started to come out maybe a bit late, but.
Agbat Perone definitely knows how to take the ball to the hoop. He's really short, stout, tough guy.
And now dribbling the ball around. Beats his defender. Slows down, gives it to Whitehead. Joe Mackin calling another offense to reset.
Lions just working the ball, working the clock. Whitehead with the three. No. Chrisman comes down the other way. Quick transition. McCool drives in.
It was a good hit by the number 0, but Peter Agbat Perone didn't have his feet set, so it's a blocking foul. Really satisfying for number 0. Probably got some frustration out on that hit, and he didn't even get a penalty for it.
He got an and one. Can't capitalize though, but Chrisman gets the rebound. Nice step.
Owen Whitehead with the rebound. Flying in there to snatch up that ball. Number 4 feeling aggressive on defense. Oh, they're. Well, fouls JP, Agbat Perone, maybe a little too aggressive. Joseph Suvantri's in for Owen Whitehead. He's the starting varsity point guard. Really has the confidence in. He doesn't get too nervous in his role. And as we see, he delivers a pass, and it's an easy 2 points for the Lions.
Chrisman drives in, puts up an air ball. Peter Agbat Perone with the rebound.
Oh, travel.
Mackin called for a travel. Travels will get you.
Yeah, you got to watch it. It needs to be more natural when you go. You just put the ball down when you move your feet.
Something you don't really think about, taking a step or two before you dribble the ball.
Zico Mendoza with a block followed by a foul.
Lions settling back a little bit after the first half. Haven't generated too terribly much offense. Doesn't seem like they're trying too hard. Hard enough, I guess.
No, Zico Mendoza might be bringing a bit more energy after some words from coach. Joseph Sumantri gets fouled by number 4 again.
Just about 2.5 minutes left. Running clock in the fourth quarter. Lions up by a little over 30. Lions again working the ball on the perimeter. Whitehead looks down low, can't find anything. He'll take his time, take a few dribbles, finds Mackin. Almost a steal there. Sumantri recovers. He drives in, puts up a layup, a little bit too high.
And Owen Whitehead fouled on a shot. He has a chance to put some points on the board this day. Makes the free throw.
Whitehead set to take a second shot. No good. Chrisman comes away with the rebound.
So to answer some questions on the chat, it's really it's good to see the Lions going. I actually ended my basketball career last year after a pretty good season. Realized the sport just wasn't really for me.
The concession stand was where it was at, right? That's your home now.
Yes, I moved to a more prestigious occupation in bringing more glory for the school, using my skills in a more cultivated way.
Sounds fantastic. I'm glad you're having a wonderful time, Tony.
And now they're going, seeing if they can add to the score. Maybe they'll just try and pass the clock out.
20 seconds left.
Just going around the perimeter, going to end this game.
Lions just working the clock. 10 seconds. Whitehead takes a
Owen
step
Whitehead
back.
gets to dribble the game out on his birthday.
And there it is. That's the game. Lions come away with the deafening victory.
Really? I'd say the game was over from when it started. It was never really close except when it was at 0-0.
Yeah, after that first quarter, very demoralizing for the Chrisman. 0 points, and then in the half, 0 points in the first half. They came out with a little bit of fire in the second half. They scored a 3 right off the bat, actually. We saw some good ball movement, but the Lions were just too much to handle.
Yeah, I guess that'll do it. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.